Where to go? I want to know. Hi, I'm Zeus Pantera, host of Inner Fetish, and I'm listening to Michael Jackson's Man in the Mirror. To change his ways. Okay, let's just get this out of the way. These are the Seek.REAL airships, and I wasn't gonna know the price. I was gonna do the thing where I look up the price during the review, and I was gonna give these $80 to $100 for the build, for the packaging and the build. I was gonna give them $80 to $100. Then I started listening to them, and I'm like, all right, I'll get the page ready, and I accidentally saw them, $180. So here's the issue. There's a crux. By the way, this mouse pad available in the description. There's a crux. These sound fan-fucking-tastic. They're a 10mm dynamic. Let me see. Where's the actual... They're a 10mm CNT dynamic, which stands for carbon nanotube. Anything with carbon nanotubes. By the way, whatever this image is, it's a lie. That's the box that comes in, not that. They come in black or silver, but they're both actually chrome, so the black isn't actually chrome. The problem. I get to the problem. I'll get to the problem, because there's a problem with these IEMs. I'd love to recommend them to everybody. They're fan-fuck-off-tastic. They're smooth, they're rich, they're creamy, they're exactly why I like dynamics. Favorite IEM design, dynamics. Some balanced armatures work their way into my heart. Like Nanas have like a ton of different random things, dynamics and bays, and those are great. But a dynamic is just spectacular. It works great in every amplifier. It's linear. The volumes are always linear. It doesn't really vary. But these are so fucking small that I can't put them in my ears correctly. Like it's a. Here's another reason why I thought it was cheap. It's a 3.5mm, interesting, like, square, rounded edge square with little detents to pull it thing. The wire is a single wire, which I guess shouldn't be too shocking. Fio does this all the time. It's a single wire that goes up into two smaller wires, or just standard little wires. And it's got these cute little tiny, like, look how fucking small that is. Do I have another IM, like, anywhere? Here's a Z12. Like, that is... legitimately 40 to 50% smaller than like a Z12 or an S12, if you want to go off that. And you know what that means? It also means it's smaller this, like, look, like this way. This wire connector, look how close it is to the tip. I'm using my Dakoni tips, but look where it is. This is insanely too close. I can't loop this over my ear and get it in. I have to literally pick it up like this and just shove it in my ear, and the wire doesn't do anything but hang there. It's literally just, it's not over the loop, it's just in. So that's the only way I can get them to work. And it's if it was an MMCX, at least it could twist out of the way, but it's a 2-pin. So this is one of those IEMs that I'm going to be like, I absolutely love the way it sounds. It is spectacular. I keep saying the same thing over and over again. It's late. I've been doing a lot of these today. This is the first one that's a dynamic. Everything else has been balanced armature, balanced armature, balanced armature. And it's like, I want to get back to the real winners in my mind are always the dynamics. And this is an absolutely fantastic edition of it. It's got good soundstage, solid low end. I put on the tone controls in this, and I crank the bass, and it's just like, I'll take it. I can fucking take it. Carbon nanotubes can take it. 100% worth $180 in sound. This would compete right alongside OH10s for not as much soundstage, not as much low end, but for clarity, if you were just doing a one-on-one shoot off, you'd have a fight and pick whichever one you want the best. Problem is, I can't fit them on my fucking ears. They're too small. Just like that's what she said. There's a that's what she said joke in this review. Because I want to sit here and listen longer and longer, but I'm illegally listening to them by like I'm inserting them entire, like I can't get I'm pushing them with just my thumb. I'm pushing them deeply into my ears. And then the wire is like, It's got good ratings, so if you have a small head, if you always like, oh, you know what, all these IEMs are too big for me. If a Z12 is too big for you, give that back to Shinobu. These might be your things. The Seek.REAL. Seek.REAL. And it's got 2 waifus and a dude, bro. And we got some aliens and the sun with a face and another alien, and that's a comet. All this font is very small. And it describes what's going on back here with the brass tube, structure, design, timber, attractive and durable, listener feel, unprecedented emotional resonance. Like, I can't knock them on the sound tuning on it. All I could say is, it feels like this was a science project to see how small the structure could actually be. And they've succeeded in making it absolutely fucking microscopic. If it was a different design, the thing is, I love the way these sound, but with that 2-wire, and it has to stick, like it has to stick out, even if you're using this wire, which is a very thin wire for $180. Like, I guess this is a choice they made. That's fine. But there's no way to fix it so that, like, you could even use these for sleep. People are always like, hey, Zeus, I need to sleep in some IEMs. What are good ones? These would be great for that. But you would have to custom make 2-pin wires that come out 90 degrees to the right, or just have specifically designed ears where it comes, because it needs to come up, and it can't come up, because if you push it up, it starts yanking the IM out from the depths. This is like the third layer of Made in Abyss. This is the upside down forest. They're so far into my ears, like they're well beyond flush. I have to reach, if I took the wire out of this and inserted this in my ear, I'd have to get it out with a tweezer. And I don't have like monstrously big ears. So this is one of those reviews where it's like, well, Zeus is complaining about something that may not affect you. You might be perfectly fine with this. I'm just telling you, holy crap, this is real small. There's no way to fix it. Then an extension won't work. Because I really like the way they sound, but I'm using them on the Rebel amp, the Class A Rebel amp, which is just ideal for like a dynamic. Oh, strings sound lifelike and realistic. The imaging is just perfectly laid out behind my head. It's not here. It's not here. It's happening behind my head. It's just laid out. Light plucks of guitars and someone playing. What is that instrument they're playing in this song? Somebody listened to the Gungrave soundtrack, Blue of Blue. And tell me what that like woodwind sound like is happening, because I don't understand it. It's like a jazz flute. I feel like someone's blowing into something. Oh, here. So I guess if I completely ignored the fit, these would get a recommendation solely on sound quality. Yeah, they have lively like mid bass, like there's a kick drum happening in this Childish Gambino song, and it's like, I want to dance, but if I dance, they're probably gonna fall out of my head, and then it's gonna be like, what am I gonna do with it? You know, I have to just. There's no point in continuing this review because it's just, oh god, look where I had to grab them to take them out, because they're just so far in my head. It's basically the same size as my fucking tip I'm using. This is one of those occasions where, like, hey, you know what? Maybe you went a little bit too small. You know, human beings. I mean, if you're of the fairer sex and you have small ears, or you're of a manlier sex and you have small ears, these might be perfect for you. It feels like they're scaled to like 3/4 of a human, though. They're so small. So yeah, that's my review. These things sound great. I would love to tell you to get them, but I can't trust that you know your head better than I know your head. A giggity. If you feel like a small IM, like a really fucking teeny tiny IM would work, like this is so soft it should be able to be manipulated over, but it needs to, like, I don't know, it keeps pulling it out. Anyway, these wallpaper in the Horde. Patreon subscribe so support this channel. Click my sponsor links in the description. Links to amps and things, and I really like this case, by the way. Look at this zipper. Like, it's actually a different case. Black, padded, nice gold zipper. Oh, it comes with these filters. It comes with a bunch of little filters in case those fall off. It's like, hey, do not use other filter screens instead, otherwise the sound performance will become worse! Exclamation mark. And it comes with one pair of foams, which is why I put the zirconies on there, and a bunch of little things and it's got a nice interior, it's fine except for the fact that it just doesn't fit me. It's like trying on a women's 2 dress. Like, I'll try it, but I ain't gonna like it no matter how sexy it makes me look. So yeah, Patreon, subscribe star, wallpapers, link to the airships. Link to the airships. Will they fit you? If you own a set, tell me how they fit your head. Because I'd love to know. Because I just pulled these off the table and it didn't even dawn on me that, hey, you might be getting a set of IEMs that literally, I'm going to have to put like a quarter here. You know what? The 1/4 inch adapter when I do the thumbnail. Because I do the thumbnail after the video's done. So I'm going to do that. So thank you for stopping by in here, Fetish. Don't forget to check the bell and subscribe and all that other shit. At 50,000 subscribers, we do a pizza party here. Gotta keep reminding people. Share this fucking channel. Even if you don't give a shit about it, I want to live stream a pizza party. I want to have pizza. I want to have pizza so bad.